Alright, looks like we're live streaming. We got the viewers back. We got the chat back. It looks like chat should be working. I guess we'll see. Alright, well, I guess I gotta do a new intro because this is going to be a new YouTube video. So, hey, everybody on the YouTube. I just want to quickly let you guys know that we had a little bit of technical difficulties and we had to switch from 1080p to 720p. So now we are back, and now that's kind of why the video is a little bit cut up and why you're probably going to see multiple videos on YouTube. So, yes. But, yep, we're all back up and running, and we're in 720p now, so hopefully everything runs nice and smoothly now. So yes, let's get back to this game, which I actually never even got a title for this game. Blocky Game. Good title. I don't know if that's the title of the game, but that's what it says in the menu. And there were some blue blocks, but I think they wandered off, and I don't know where they went. Can I click on them? I can. Cool. Oh, there's the blocks. Alright, what does this do? Did I tell him to go get, like, a cherry or something? It looks like I told him to go get apples. So I think this tells them to go get wood. Is there a way that I can create more blue blocks? Oh, there... Does it work? I don't know how... I have no idea what the heck's going on in this game. I think you should finish talking before cutting the live stream. Talking what? I don't know. There must have been a... I don't remember what's going on or where the cut was. I'm still pretty new to like Twitch and XSplit and getting all this software to work. Apparently, I don't watch as much Twitch as everybody else does here, or some people here. So there's certain things that I don't know, like the whole 1080p stuff. I can't figure out what's happening in this game. Update shack. Not enough materials. Alright. Then you need to go get materials too. I want to make another block. I want to make like a whole civilization of these little blue blocks. Oh, look, we got like a... Wait, is this home base? Is that what this is? There's a little bucket of cherries and a pile of wood. And that tree just grew back very quickly. Alright, I'm going to continue playing this game. But I think... Alright, my goal is to just start creating more blue blocks, and then I think I'll move on to the next game. And we'll come back to this later if we have time. Okay, so I'm full on wood and I'm full on cherries, so update shack. Alright. Our home base just got a little bit more elaborate. Yeah, I don't know if the owner is in the chat window, or in chat. I think he's just on Twitter. Or... Oh, wait, no, they're... Who made this game again? Let me scroll back to the Twitter. Alright. Oh, yeah. Oh, that is... You can build stuff with the build menu. I see. Buildings. Okay, house. Builds another house for your cubes. This will set one extra cube when you... Oh, cool. How much does a house cost? Do I have enough resources? Apparently. Sweet, and I just got another cube. Woo! Farm plots. Takes a long time to generate new food, but generation never ends. Mwahaha. Oh, I see, and there's the cost of it, like, down there. So, I guess I got some farm now. Yeah, this game is getting interesting. You can store stone here. Really? I need more wood. Hey, new guy. Go get wood. I am liking this game so far. I really like the way the blue blocks move. They don't walk or anything. They just roll like blocks. Alright, what's the next thing I can build? Alright, I need one more piece of wood and then I can build some stone storage. Oh, I see. There's like stones on the ground. Okay, so once I have stone storage, then I can start collecting stone. Okay, now I have enough to get some stone storage. So, do I click on it here? Update shack. Okay, stone storage. There we go. Alright, cool. And now I assume that I can get stone. So let's have all the blocks get some stones. Are you blocks getting stones? Yes, they are, I think. Yes. Cool. This is like a nice casual game. I feel like this would be like a very relaxing game to play. And what can I do with stones? Nothing in the buildings costs stones. I mean, I'm getting a lot of stones. Is this game completed or is this still in alpha? And is the title of it actually Blocky Game? Still has a lot of bugs. Alright, looks like my guys gathered up all of the stones. No and no. So it's not finished and it's not called Blocky Game. It still has no name. Okay. Yeah, Blocky Game. I mean, that's a good placeholder name. It gets the point across. Tells what the game is going to be. Well, not really. I had no idea what this game was going to be. Like a slower Minecraft. I don't know. Does this actually have elements of Minecraft in it? I was thinking more like Command and Conquer. That's what it reminded me of. Like doing like RTSs and like, what was it called? Build trees or something? But I don't know. Alright, well, I guess we will come back to that game. Let's see, I need to remove that. There we go. I'll come back to that game later if we still have time. Whoa, 7 new interactions. Alright, where were we? Did I watch this already?
I honestly right now thought about doing an update video.
Oh yeah, this
So
is the
right
whole
now,
petite
what I'm
computer
doing is
thing.
I'm working on my new game, the 12th kind, and was originally planned on it being like an FPS game, and
I thought this was a
another
text-based
version where it's
game.
like top down and all this other stuff. But then I eventually got to the point where it's like, why not just make it text-based? It's an easy idea in theory, but it's actually really hard. But it's still a lot of fun
That
because
screen
you
is a
can
little
see your
blurry.
creations come to life. And so what I've got here is the ending sequence. Try again. The ending sequence to the first level, and actually is coming along really nicely. It flows smoothly. My only complaint about the software that I'm using is that it treats every letter as its own thing. So it's like if one word is like goes off the edge of the screen, the remaining letters of the word actually appear here instead of the whole word moving down. I think I've talked about it.
So is this like are you actually doing all of the coding on the Nintendo DS itself, or do you do it on a computer and then import it onto the Nintendo DS? Or wait, actually, what was the name? That was Andrew. Oh, the 12th kind. He is in chat, or he was, but he was lagging. I don't know if he's still here. We finally got around to taking a look at his game, and he's gone. No. But he was telling me about this game last night, and it's a cool text-based game. It would be really nice to be able to like actually see like a good video of the game if the 12th kind, if you happen to have a better camera so that we can actually read what's on the screen. That would be nice, because I think it would be really cool to read what's going on in this text-based game, because it sounds like a really cool, like, old-fashioned text-based game where you actually have to like type in a string every time it asks you for something. Like I was saying about how I used to make text-based calculator games, and the way I would do it is always through you would go through a menu and you like choose what you're going to do. Whereas in this, the 12th kind, or Andrew, has actually, I think Andrew is his name, yeah, has actually needed to program it so that it will like pick out so there's like different possibilities, because you don't know exactly what the player is going to write. But yeah, let's skip forward in the video and see if we see any actual gameplay.
I forgot to spell forward.
It looks like this is the gameplay. I can't read it though, unfortunately.
Oh, I guess I misspelled it. Okay. Do you want to enter the engineering room? Nah. Carry on, but that area is not yet implemented. So I'll go to the right since I can't spell forward to save a monkey. You went to the scientific hallway. Hey, Lennox!
Yeah, he was telling me about this part last night.
Hey, Joey! Come on in, says Joey. Follow him? Yes, I will.
Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, text-based games. It's cool to see like text-based games still being made these days. I haven't made a text-based game in a long time, but they are a lot of fun to make, because they're super heavily story-based, where you only really focus on the story. You don't really focus on too fancy of programming. Hello Itiski. Hello Mr. Bito. Update 1, web player Dropbox. Big Mansion, it doesn't have an end yet for now. It ends at the last door. It's a horror game. Alright, cool. Well, we got the scare cam already ready in the corner. No! No! What's happening? I guess we'll have to come back to that. I was really excited for that. Technical difficulties. Dang. Alright, well, Mr. Bito, if you could, maybe it's just not set to be a public folder or something. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll come back to that. Definitely send that to me again. See if we can fix that and get that working. Hey Tiski, I know this stream is to show your work, but how did you do the aiming / camera and prototype recoil? Let's see. Basically, what was it? It was like screen. No, it wasn't. Screen to world point or something like that. Yeah, it was basically screen to world point, and then the actual cursor is a transparent texture that's just on a 2D plane, and it's always lined up with the 2D plane of what the player plays on, and then floats behind the player, and then it just follows the mouse around. And then there's like there's an equation that I could probably get more into detail later, but that's the basic idea of how it works. All right, this is Martin. He had the game that was. Oh, now I'm forgetting. It was. What was the name of it now? I don't know, but the game where you had the ships and you could shoot left or right, and you had the different like hallways that you could shoot down. It's for iOS and Android, PC, Mac, and Linux. Okay, so he's already got that covered. So we were talking about how that would probably be good on Android, and he's way ahead of us, huh? But that's pretty cool. He's got a really good spread if it was on Android and iOS and PCs. So that's awesome. All right. In case you didn't get the link the first time, I think.
I honestly right now thought about doing an update video.
Yeah, this is the
So
video I
right
just
now-
watched. So yes, I did get it the first time. All right, cool. So, whoops. Sorry for the blurriness of my video. No problem, man. It would be cool to actually see like what's going on in the game itself, but you know, it's no big deal. Note, the time given includes part of the testing period since I've continued testing today. No name yet. Alright, sweet. Is this just an image? I think I have that airsoft gun. Or an airsoft gun that looks very similar to that. Alright, car model and script imported and adapted from One Men Army's FPS kit. All other scripts are own. Sweet. What else? Character model and animations are placeholders. Models from Turbo Squid, 2 weapons, plus melee, plus special, made in 3.5 days. Cool, sweet. I don't really know how much else there is to really say about this project. I mean, that gun looks pretty cool. I think I've seen that car before. I mean, apparently that car is from Turbo Squid, so I probably saw it on something else. But yeah, looking pretty cool. I like the nice subtle hills. Is that probably just made with a terrain? I've actually never seen somebody make desert with the terrain inside of Unity. But yeah, pretty cool, man. Twitch won't load chat for me. I guess refresh. I don't really know. Like, I went into the settings and I looked at chat, and the only thing that I'm allowed to do is disable links, which I didn't really want to do. I don't think that would help. And disable swear words, which has not been a problem. I don't, and even if you guys want to swear, I mean, who really cares? I mean, it's, so, yeah, I don't know if there's really anything I can do to fix chat. Apparently switching to 720p helps. I just wanted to say thank you. You are the reason I'm developing games today, and well, yeah. Sweet, man. That's awesome. Thank you. I will fix this. Awesome, because I want to see that game. I want to play a horror game. I think that'd be really fun. Do you ever make editor extensions? If you do, can you show them to us? I haven't done any editor extensions. Well, I did. I one time started getting into what was it? Making a custom layout for the inspector for a particular script, and I was getting into like the GUI inspector. I don't know if that's considered a editor extension though. But I only dabbled in it. I didn't really get like serious into it or anything. All right, let's take a look at the chat because I know that there was a link that I missed that I'm going to have to scroll up and get, and there's a lot of stuff, and I don't think I'll just jump to that. Oh, Surgeon Simulator. Oh, okay. Yeah, we already played that the other day. And that was a game made by, I don't know who it was made by. I got to research that, but I don't think it's anybody that's actually watching this live stream. Zikor, I mean, yeah, I'd like to see your card game. I mean, any kind of game is game. I mean, heck, even if you made like an actual like physical real life board game, I think that almost goes hand in hand with video game design. I mean, the two like between making video games and making board games and card games is like actually kind of similar. Like you do have to think sort of similarly and figure out how do you get the players to have fun. So yeah, board games and card games, especially if it's like a virtual card game, but even if it's a real card game, that'd be cool. Yeah, definitely send it. I'll take a look at it. Oh, apparently switching to the new Twitch beta version helps with Twitch working. So if you guys want to try that out, maybe in future live streams I'll do that too, but then I would have to change the layout of my screen. So, alright, looks like I'm guessing this is the card game. Oh, sweet. Web player demo. This music. Alright, sorry, not to make fun of your music, but I either feel like I'm in an elevator or I'm about to watch a porno. I'm not even going to play the game, I'm just going to do this. I think you should leave this music in it. I love it. It just puts a smile on my face. I really like this music. It looks like, is this a 4-player game? Look. Okay, select 3 cards. I have no idea how to play this game, so I'm probably going to do really bad. So I'm going to pick the 3 highest cards. Change. Whoa. What's happening? Oh, apparently this is a game called Cucumber. What can I click on? I'm pretty sure it looks like I would be able to like know what I was, or it looks like I would be able to just know what I was doing if I knew how to play this game, but this is like an actual card game. There's gotta be something clickable. Unless this is like, whoa. Oh, lowest possible at the end. I got the lowest card. Does that mean I got it? No, that guy got the lowest card. Oh. Okay. And that guy lost. Right? So that means I'm doing good. Windows built-in card game? Oh, you're saying this could be a Windows built-in card game? Yeah. Alright. Select 3 cards. So I think I want to start with high cards and then save my low cards for the end, right? So let's do Queen, 9, and 9. And what is change or skip? What does that mean? No, I didn't want that. Alright. I don't understand this game. Oh, it's hearts. Okay. I still don't know how to play hearts, but at least I know what game it is now. God, this music. What do I do now? Give him a 9. This is what happens when I play card games in real life. I just do random stuff and everybody makes fun of me because I just have no idea what I'm doing. Now that's a piano solo right there. I'm just gonna turn that up for you guys. Alright, let's turn that back down. So, yep, don't really know what's going on. Alright, oh. Now, was that good or bad that I put a penny in the middle? I really don't know. But sweet game. I didn't know how to play it, but it looked cool. Why don't I grab this game from the chat window before I go back to Twitter? But a week ago or so, I made a huge terrain without any optimizations, just to check if Unity is capable of running very huge terrains. Nothing really, but maybe something find interesting. The terrain is 10 by 10 kilometers big. All right. Let's see what happens. 10 by 10 kilometers? This is very pretty. Whoa! Are those all trees? Holy crap! This is amazing. I am so surprised this isn't lagging. I'm going to full screen this. Alright, so add screen region. And then bam. But yeah. Check this out. Man, this is huge. I feel like I'm in like Skyrim, but like more like an apple orchard or something. I don't know. I don't really know what to do now. It's not like I'm going to walk across the whole terrain. That would just take forever. But yeah, this is a cool little test. I guess this really does show how far you can push Unity. I wonder what my frame rate is. I mean, it looks good. Yeah, I'm getting a good frame rate, so I mean, compared to what I see in the scene, I shouldn't be getting this good of a frame rate because this is such a huge scene. I just fell down this hill. Woohoo! Woohoo! I'm sledding. That was fun. Woohoo! I really wish I had Tribes Ascend controls right now. It'd be so useful to have a jetpack right now. But yeah, this is really cool. I mean, I can see where there's really like not much to do once you get over the whole like, whoa, this is huge thing. But yeah, all in all, this is a cool test. I think that was definitely worth showing. So get rid of that. And now we will fix the chat window. Trying to just read, see if I missed anything. Oh, sweet.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, I think, didn't I already watch this video? Unless you played it again. Yeah, I already watched it because I liked it. Yeah, this is a good video if you guys want to check this out. I'm a little bit biased towards this video because he's playing my game. But yeah, definitely check this guy out, Real Entropy. He's just starting out doing a couple of Let's Plays. I think his channel's still really new, but I mean, what he has so far is really good. So I will open that up in a new window and make that full screen.
Hello, everyone.
If you guys want to check him out, he's played my game Robot Zombies and Prototype Recoil, and I mean, I admit I'm a little bit biased because those are my games, but I mean, I really liked his work. I mean, he's a good commentator and he's like a good game analyzer. Oh yeah, I was gonna click on that so that you could see how to spell it. Real Entropy. So if you guys want to go check out his work, he's a cool dude. He's got some cool videos, and yeah. All right, let's go to the Twitter. All right. I made C++.object loader. Do you want me to send you a picture or record video? Sure. I mean, at this point, probably you'll want to just send a picture. I don't know if you'll have time to upload a video before the live stream ends. I mean, maybe if it's a really compressed .mp4, you might have time. But, yeah, either of those two, definitely. Yes, take a pic. I guess he was, replying to whatchamacallit, he was replying to Nevermind. Have you ever tried making an engine? Nope. I've always used other engines. I mean, depends on your definition of engine. I mean, what do you call it when you have a real engine like Unity, and then you have an engine with inside of an engine like the FPS1 engine, for example, from my tutorials? Like, would you call that an engine? Or would you call that a system? Or would you call that just like a couple of scripts? I don't really know. I mean, building an actual engine from the ground up in C++, no, I've never done that. Sweet. It is still a web player. This is made in 3 days. All right. Hopefully it works this time. Oh, I see. I gotta download. Oh, wait. Oh, can I just play it? Wait. Please wait 10 seconds. Alright, well, 5, 4, 3. We'll know in a couple seconds if this works. Click here to start downloading. Alright, sure, why not? I know Mr. Beto. He's been in a lot of these live streams. I trust him. Whoop, whoop, no, no. I don't want those. I downloaded the wrong thing. Alright, let's try that again. Maybe this isn't gonna work. Oh wait, is this way? I don't know. Yeah. Don't know if that site is gonna work. I can't figure it out. It keeps on trying to download some sort of program that I don't want. Yeah, dodgy site. Yeah, Mediafire is a good site. I'm not going to open up Mediafire to the live stream, though, just because of the nature of .exes and viruses. I don't really want to open up that door. I'd rather keep it to just web players. If we could try the Dropbox again, if you want to, maybe if you email me a link to your Dropbox, then maybe I will get permission to do it. If you want to email it to, go ahead and do etskitutorials@gmail.com. Normally, I don't check that email very often because it's like littered with spam. But if I know that your email is coming, I will keep an eye on it and try it that way. So maybe that way I can play your game. Download at the bottom. Oh, well. I'm gonna skip that website because it looks kind of sketchy to me. Let's try Dropbox again. Email me or send me a invitation through Dropbox. Would you be able to do another video on aiming because it doesn't work? Are you talking about the FPS1 videos? I mean, FPS1 is pretty much done. I'm probably not going to go back and try to do more FPS1 videos just because, like, I feel like that whole system is kind of, like, it's just kind of messy, and I've gotten better at coding since then. So, I mean, there is support in the forums, both on the Unity forums and the etskitutorials.com forums. So, I mean, yeah, I mean it's kind of one of those things where, like, if you can figure out a better way to do it, you probably should. But I mean, it's kind of like I put the best information I could out at the time of recording those videos. So, anyways, more system/scripts, I guess. Oh, okay. You're replying to the thing that I was talking about earlier when I was talking about the engine thingy. All right. Here we go. We got a picture. Let's open that in a new window. Oh, sweet. This looks cool. Can I zoom in more, or is that? I'm going to click on that. Dang. These look awesome. There's a lot of detail in there. Is this as big as it gets? It looks like it. But dang. Just look at that crazy amount of detail. What was this made in? It looks like ZBrush or something, but I could be totally wrong. And it looks like that is like all actual geometry and there's no textures even on it yet. That is pretty crazy. It really reminds me of, what was it, Dante's Inferno? Or maybe God of War? But dang, those are cool. That is a nice weapon. David's Sola, I believe, was the guy that made this. Are you going to put this on the Unity asset store, or like in a game? Or I'm curious what you're going to end up doing with this, or was it just practice? I mean, these look really awesome. Look, you can even see like the little dinks of where, like, yeah, like you can see like the little scratches and stuff. Like, look at that detail. That's a lot of attention to detail. Really cool. All right, what is next? Whoops, meant to turn that off. Prototype 2D game coming right up. How do I stream games through Dropbox? I have an account. I don't know. Does anybody actually know how to do games through Dropbox, web player games? I've never done it through Dropbox, but I've seen a lot of people do it. I've heard, like, if you get too many people downloading your game through a Dropbox, then it can cancel that particular file on the Dropbox or something, which is why I decided to go with putting it onto my like directly onto my website when I upload my web player games. But yes, looking in the chat, which one do I do first? I'll do the one that Squared55 sent me, because he's sent it to me twice. Oh, I see. This is instructions for okay, this what exactly, what is the public folder for? Okay, so I guess this is the page that Mr. Beto might find useful, and probably in general this information looks useful for just putting, like, because I know that what are the two different file types that you get when you export it as a web player? You get an HTML file and is it Unity something, like a Unity? I don't know. There's something. But when you export it out of Unity, it gives you two files. So I'm guessing you're gonna want to put those two files into a folder and then link that folder to your Dropbox, I think. I don't know. I'm gonna have to experiment with that sometime. Maybe I'll do a tutorial if I can figure it out, because I think that would be useful for just to get out there for people to know. Let's take a look at what Shadow Blast has. fps1.html. I think you're missing the other file. You only have the HTML file. It needs to be linked to the what is it called? Dot Unity? No, it's not Dot Unity. I think it has Unity in it, but it's, I don't know. We're gonna need the other file in order to play that. That's only one of the files. What's this? A YouTube video? Oh, Drunken Lizard Games. Yeah, how many of you guys have not seen Drunken Lizard Games? These dudes are pretty huge. Oh yeah, they work with GIMP and Blender and Unity. That's one thing I really like about Drunken Lizard Games, is they're using all free stuff, which I think is really cool. They're trying to get Unity Pro. They're trying to get Unity Pro apparently, but I mean, up until this point, they've been using all free stuff. Is this one of their newer updates? This looks a little different from all their other videos. But yeah, just to clarify, I don't think, because who is it? It's like Chiago, I believe, is the guy that is working on this game now, and his other two friends that used to be working on the game with him kind of quit, so now it's just him. I don't think that he's actually in the live stream right now. If you are, though, speak up because you're famous. Unity3D. Okay. Oh, they did get Unity Pro? Huh, cool. Alright, it looks like we have some instructions on how to... Yeah, alright, on how to put your game... is this a Total Biscuit
I do it to stay sharp.
video?
I take care of my body, but it was harder to
Yay,
work out
Luminosity!
well, Luminosity.com.
It's really hard to work out my brain. I hate these ads.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Total Biscuit, live here from PAX 2012 in
Oh,
Seattle.
yeah, this
and
game.
It is my pleasure to bring you...
This game, I saw this video. I want to play this game. I think it's out now, isn't it? I probably should play it. But this is a really cool game. I really like the developer of this game, and just like the way he thinks, and like the way he just like totally tricks people, and like, I don't know. But yeah, this game looks really cool. It's just meant to completely warp your mind, and nothing in this game actually like makes any reality sense. So yes, let's go to the Twitter. All right. So here we are. Dropbox, how to upload. Okay, is this the same thing that Squared sent me? Yeah. Yep, this is the same page. So in case you guys want that link again, I'll put it there. Alright. Can you send me the link to the aiming support? I mean, there's no one particular place, but I can send you, I'll go to Unity. There are the Unity forums. And then it's inside of, where is it? Teaching. And then it should be, it's called the Itiski Tutorials Problem Diagnostic Collaboration Thread. Here it goes. So this is one pretty good place because you will get a mix of Itiski Tutorials followers and a mix of just regular Unity. Let's see, that link work? Yeah. And that'll just give you a mix of like regular Unity users. That seems to be a pretty good place. There's instructions in this video. I mean, it's really just a thread designated to the FPS1 tutorials. The other place you can go is itiskitutorials.com/forum, and I will link that there. Yeah, these forums are still pretty new. There's only 37 users, but I mean they're a little bit active, and everything is Itiski Tutorials, so it's very specific towards that. So I mean, you might get help in there too. So that would be, there might, I'm trying to think, I don't think there's any threads yet that are going over aiming. There might be though. I mean, there's, How many threads do we have, actually? Topics, 50. I mean, there's 50 topics. I don't know what they all are going over, but so there might be one in there that's going over the similar problem as you. I'm trying to think if there's any other places that you can get support. The comments in the videos. A lot of people comment like about their problems, and a lot of people comment back solutions to those problems. So yeah, I guess those are like the 3 places. Let's see, did I miss? Oh, I see somebody else already linked me. Alright, let's go back to the Twitter. Where were we? What's your email? etskitutorials@gmail.com. And just to let you guys know, I don't normally check that. So if you're trying to get a hold of me and you're emailing etskitutorials@gmail.com, I'm not going to find the email because that email is flooded with spam. But for this particular situation, you can send me the link in there. So yeah, etskitutorials@gmail.com. All right, we got a, whoops. There we go. We got a video. Let's see what this video is of. It's peanut butter jelly time.
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
At least he didn't rickroll me.
There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Peanut butter jelly. Do the peanut butter jelly.
Well, that's pixel art, right? So it's relating to video games. It's pixel art. Alright. I think I just got trolled. FPS demo. Sweet. Let's, oh, sweet. Let's do another full screen. So we'll add screen region. The screen is going to be in black and white for just a second. And now we're back. Alright. Full screen that. Alright, pause with P. I am unpaused. Whoa! Oh, I see. It's supposed to be like a reflex sight. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's turn down my mouse sensitivity. That's good. This is a pretty cool looking hut. Alright, sweet. Alright, so we can shoot, we can reload. This kind of reminds me of Crysis so far. It just must be the whole jungle feel. Are there any bad guys that I gotta be aware of? I can jump. Can I crouch? Whoops. Left control is shoot. I think that in Robot Zombies, left control is still shoot. Who actually uses left control to shoot? I should probably get back on the road and just follow the road. Oh no, the road ended. Then I will venture off into the forest to see if there are any AI, or if this is just a map with a first-person controller and a gun. And oh wait, we got bullet holes going. Why am I getting lag? I don't know. I mean, it could just be your internet connection and the part of the world that you live in, unfortunately. I mean, hopefully throughout... I mean, does Twitch.tv usually lag for you, 12th kind? Alright. Looks like I found the edge of the map. But... yeah. Oh, it looks like you got some light mapping. I can see the shadows of the trees before the trees actually pop in there. Like right over there. Now it's popping in. Yeah, it looks like this is actual like light mapping. That's pretty cool. I didn't know you could do light mapping on terrain, but I guess that makes sense. So yeah, it looks like I pretty much looked through everything that's in this particular game. Unless there's just AI and I didn't know about it. See, what I thought when I first did this, because it was like that, and then when I pressed resume, it went like that. Maybe what would be cool is if you actually put the menu, like on the thing like that. I don't know. That's one idea. If anybody wants to use that idea for putting the pause menu on your gun, that would be kind of cool. Alright. I think I can exit out of that now. Let's close that. And, whoa, forgot. I think we just remove that. There we go. It's working. Alright. Try number 2. Let's see. Well, we got the 2 files now. Let's see if I just click on the HTML file, will it work? These files can harm your computer. Who is it coming from? Whatever. So that downloaded. And that should download pretty fast. Alright, now I think I can just... there. Alright, well that's one way. Oh, this was made with the FPS1 tutorials, wasn't it? Sweet. Let's see, to start the server, or connect. Alright, it looks like I can control the guy. Cool, I got a flashlight. Yep, I can control the guy, but I can't play as him yet. Connect. Oh, I see. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to try this again. Alright, so we got the IP and the port, so we're using one of those systems. Yeah, I do want to try this out, but I don't think it's gonna work this way. So, maybe with the whole Dropbox thing, I don't know how to do the whole Dropbox thing. I mean, that worked, but sort of. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat right now because there's a bunch of... Yeah, it looks like we're getting a lot of lag today. That's really odd. Alright, so with that previous game, I guess if we want to try uploading that one more time, it seems like we really need to make some tutorials going over how to upload your web player games, because I actually don't even know personally, so after this, I think I'm going to try to find that out and make a tutorial so that the next live stream will go a little bit more smoothly. But if we could get that where it's like kind of like a one button clicked, like go to like, you know, standard web player page, so I don't actually need to download the files like that. And then if we could have somebody else start a room, then I think we can try doing that in multiplayer. So that, you know, if it's working, I don't know. I wanted to play it because it looked like an FPS1 game. But, yeah, let's go back to... So we'll come back to that. So the link is right there. If that just starts working or anything like that. Exporting... What is this? Oh, wait. Wasn't somebody talking about how... Yeah, it's just a picture of a system that they made. So... Oh. You made it so that Blender can export in .obx, or OBJ wavefront. That's pretty cool. That must have been tricky to code. I wonder, I've never actually used .object files or wavefront files. The code. Yeah, let's take a look at the code too. See what went into doing this. A bunch of code that I do not understand. I will full screen that in case somebody in the chat does understand any of this. Looks like this is just one part of the code. Let's see, where does it tell you the total number of lines? This was in C++. Dang. So yeah, you can see Microsoft Visual C++. Cool, that looks impressive. Let's click on the last image here. And what is this? Is this just what the end product ended up looking like, I guess? But dang, that's impressive. I've never messed around with stuff that advanced. Usually, like for me, if a program's working, I just use it, or I find a different program. I've never thought like, hey, let me take this program and make it better. That's really admirable. My alpha for my game is ready, but alas, I cannot share it because petite computer can be cruel like that. Well, I mean, is that Nintendo DS exclusive? Okay, somebody's saying that .obj files could already be exported out of Blender, so I must have been looking at that wrong. But I mean, either way, it looked impressive. I didn't really understand it, but it looked impressive. German grenade presentation still work in progress, and it looks like this is an image. Oh, I see. It's a picture of a German grenade. Oh, sweet. And let's magnifying glass that. Nice presentation. I like how you did like the blended wireframe overlay. But yeah, dang, look at that like wood texture. This is really nice. I really like the scratches. Very good. And oh sweet, we get to see the programs that were used. It looks like Photoshop and 2 programs that I don't recognize. But yeah, that's oh, the textures are 2048 by 2048. Let's go down here and take a look at the textures. That's pretty cool. So we got a diffuse map, a specular map, and a normal map. Dang. I've never used a separate specular map. That's pretty interesting. I wonder how that works. But yeah, as you can see, right there, 2048 by 2048, that is a huge texture for a grenade. So, I mean, yeah, I can see that they have a lot of detail, but by those numbers, they really have a lot of detail. I mean, just look at like the end part there. Like, look how like realistic and shiny and scratched up that is. It's like, yeah, that's really great. And I really like the just in general. Like, let me actually, if I get rid of that and I pull that up, and then we can kind of see. I really like how it's just good presentation that's showing off your work. It's just like a good image. And I think that's like missing in a lot of people. Like, a lot of people look over that kind of stuff and they just, whatever image they can quickly throw up there first is the one that they end up using. But like, you can see that this was like multiple images and they were all put together, and like some real thought went into this. And yeah, it was, yeah, great presentation. So that's awesome. All right. 10 new interactions on Twitter. So, okay. I think, all right, that's where we were, the German grenade. And now we are taking a look at Hertz. Starting an RPG project, WSAD to move, mouse X to look left and right, melee, melee left control, select target, I don't know. Well, I guess let's just play it and see what happens. Sweet. Alright. So, that is exactly what we needed, is a Dropbox that just clicks you into a window like that. So, it hurts. You have the perfect technique down. So, whatever you're doing, we got to find that out and make sure everybody starts doing that. But let's add... Whoops, did I mess something up? No, it looks good. Add screen region. And now we can full screen it. Cool. So let's figure this out. So WSAD to move. I can look left and right. Mouse wheel apparently did something. Alright. Very slippery. I feel like I'm walking on ice instead of grass. Which is okay. It's kind of fun. Maybe if you put it in a character with rollerblades, this will be perfect. Can I collect these? Apparently. I don't really know what I'm doing. What do you say? WSAD to move, mouse X to look left and right, left mouse click, melee, left control, select target. Alright, so do I need to select a target? See, the problem is keeping my mouse in here. Alright, let's just try to melee. Melee! Melee! Melee, fight! Oh. He got me. I don't know what's going on. Will it automatically respawn? Left control to target enemy. Alright, I will try that again. Looks like I just need to refresh the page. Alright. Left control to target enemy. Oh, I see. When it's yellow, it's targeted. So then, now I can melee it. I just gotta get... Melee the yellow one. Get away from me, reds. Oh, I see. That's my health. No! Yeah, I got him! I got him! Alright, are the green coins health? I think they are. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Now that I understand the game, I accept the challenge. Alright, so. We got him. Click, 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 click. Come on, die! Die, don't kill me first. Yes. Oh, this is gonna be hard. There's no way. There's gonna be no way that I could beat this. Alright. So, let's get some health first. Let's target an enemy. Alright, I got an enemy targeted. Sweet. So the targeting system is working. And... These guys are relentless. Yes! Alright. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can't do this. Well, that's pretty awesome. But yeah, that just goes to show that, I mean... That was just a couple of cubes and capsules, and like there's really no models in there, but it was already like a legit game. Like there was like, once you figure out the rules, there's like a challenge. I think that's something that's really that like is really important in like early games. Like where am I going with this thought? To get that factor in the game as early as possible, to like give the player a challenge, so that people, when you show your game to people, instead of them just being like, oh, okay, I see, it does this, they're gonna be like, well, they'll get past that point and be like, okay, I see, now, oh, I see, there are rules, and they figure out the rules, and they're like, oh, now there is a challenge, and then they want to beat that challenge. Like what just happened to me, I really wanted to beat all those guys. I mean, I kind of gave up quickly just because it kind of seemed impossible, but I mean to do it on a live stream, and I didn't want to have you guys watch me die a million times, and I got to get to the other games. But yeah, I mean that's pretty cool that there's like a legit challenge in there that early in the game. I think that's very important, especially towards like developing your gameplay. All right, I think this should work. We will see. No, it didn't. I don't know how Hertz did it. But I guess we'll just keep trying. Alright. You missed my tweet, but okay. Did I? Oh. I did miss this. What is this? Some kind of gun. Was this from, No, this is from somebody else. This isn't the same guy that made the grenade, was it? I gotta check now. Yep, it was somebody else. Okay. But let's turn on this so that we can take a closer look at this. I don't know what kind of gun that is. It's a pretty cool looking gun. Is that like a totally made up sci-fi gun? It kind of looks like a P90. So it has a specular, diffuse, and normal map on it. But yeah, I mean, the reason why I thought this was the same guy that made the grenade is because it has similar presentation, and this is also a very nice presentation. It's actually quite similar. It looks like this particular image. This is the largest it'll go to. But yeah, cool looking gun. Looks very mechanical and sweet. Yeah, very nice. I need to get rid of that. There we go. Did you ever try using the Unreal Development Kit or CryEngine, and what are your thoughts on them? I've tried the Unreal Development Kit. There's things that I like and dislike about the Unreal Development Kit. Like, Kismet is awesome. I really like that. Their whole animation system is awesome. I didn't really get like too far into it. The thing I didn't like about the Unreal Kit is you turn it on and you have a first-person shooter. Like, just an entire first-person shooter. Like, really, you have, what is it? Unreal Tournament 2004. Like, you turn it on and you have Unreal Tournament 2004. And, like, I just didn't really like that. I like the idea of building a game from the ground up, completely from, well, not completely from scratch, because I'm using the Unity engine, but I like the idea of building a game up all myself and knowing everything that went into it, as opposed to taking all of these things that are already there and very professionally done from 2004. But I mean, they still look good because it's the Unreal Engine and it's constantly being updated. But yeah, I just didn't really like the idea of like opening a new project and already having like all the work done for me. But I mean, that's because I'm interested in programming and coming up with like my exactly the way I want the game to be played, whereas there's a lot of people out there like I use Cube as an example a lot, like Cube, Cube, because that game was made in the Unreal Development Kit and it was made completely with Kismet and barely had any programming in it, and I thought that was really cool. Like, that was a very good use of the Unreal Engine. But yeah, sorry, I forgot to tell you my game is multiplayer base, not LAN. I must have missed your game. Not sure. Oops. Do you know any game design schools in the UK? I'm desperate to learn, but I can't find any anywhere. If not, what do I do? In the UK, I don't know personally. Does anybody in chat know? Anybody from the UK? Somebody said that 2 p.m. is a good time for the UK, and I usually get a lot of UK users or viewers. So if anybody from the UK happens to know, but yes, if there are no schools in your area, I mean, I'd say just either go to school for computer science. I mean, it depends. Like, are you set in stone that you want to go into video game development as a career? Because if you're like set in, like, for me personally, I can't imagine myself doing anything else besides video game design. Like, it's set in stone for me personally. Like, I really want to become a full-time video game designer. But if you're kind of like just sort of up in the air about it and you're like, well, it's a possibility, I'll do it if it works out, or like, I don't know, anything along those lines, then I would probably suggest just going to any kind of college that has a good computer science degree. Because if you get a computer science degree, I mean, you can take some of that information that you learn in school and still apply it towards video game design. But I mean, you're still going to be teaching yourself mostly all of the actual video game design that you will know. But you'll also have that degree to back you up in case you decide to go into another career. But I mean, other than that, if you don't want to waste your time with a school that doesn't focus on video game design, just stick on the internet and just keep learning from the internet and teaching yourself, and just keep making games, never stop making games, and just keep getting better, and maybe eventually become an indie video game designer. Or maybe if you keep teaching yourself C++, you could potentially work in an actual big game studio. So I don't know, that's my quick summary. Hey, do you have a good tip on how to make a game for iPhone? I don't know of any. I did make an iPhone game, but everything was self-taught for me. I don't think I really learned from tutorials when I did the iPhone game. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't think I learned from tutorials. I think I figured it out on my own and just messed with it and just used the Unity scripting reference. Maybe in the future I will. I don't know. probably not near future. That would involve me. No, actually, it wouldn't be near future at all. I would have to go and I'd have to buy an Android phone, and then I'd have to buy the Android license, and all of that stuff. So it probably won't be anytime soon, if at all. So anyways, my RPG progress, WSID, this is the one I already played, isn't it? I'm like 90. Yep, I just played that. Okay. So I guess I just got the link twice. I have a game to show, but I don't have a video, so I will send you. Oh, okay. What is? I guess Twitch.tv. Oh, I see. He's streaming it. We're watching a live stream on a live stream. Let's see if this works. Oh, it says offline. I guess I'll leave that up in the background in case it comes back. Alright. Twitter is just going crazy. Oh, we got an ad going. Alright, where were we? I'm about to destroy my computer. Can somebody give me advice on how to fix this? We're talking about, or this is the petite computer thing? I mean, I thought that was just Nintendo DS exclusive. I'm not really sure what you're talking about. Sorry, I can't help. Hope it works now. Are we gonna get another link from Mr. Beto? Check out my 2D game alpha. Only one word and only 4 levels. Oh, only one world. Alright. Dropbox sign in. Once again, Dropbox is just not being nice today. Alright, I'm gonna make that my goal today. I'm gonna figure out the exact technique used to figure out how in the heck to make Dropbox work. Like, I have no idea how. But I'm gonna figure that out today and experiment with it, and I'm gonna create a tutorial. Because, yeah, that would be good information to have out there. I don't know. Does anybody know of any tutorials that are already out there on how to put your game on Dropbox? Sorry about the live stream. My computer is not handling anything opened at the same time. I'm gonna make a video. Okay. I will wait for that. Can you please check out my game? I'm really sorry I can't get Dropbox to work. I mean, I would. I don't know how I can go check out your game. I don't have any links. We are twin. That's why maybe they are similar. Wait, so David is Sola and I'm not going to be able to find it. Oh, yeah, they have the same last name. Huh, they're so that's why their presentation looks similar, because they're brothers. Dude, you guys can be the next Tornado Twins. Alright. What skills would you like to develop over the next 2 to 3 years? What would you like to become better at? That's a good question. That's actually a very good question. That's something I should really ask myself. Let's see. I'd like to probably programming, just in general. I'd like to just keep getting better at programming. I think really the biggest thing that I want to continue to improve on is actual game design, like the real design part. Like really focusing on what makes a good game, what players have fun playing, and all of that. I think that would be, that's a good skill to always develop, like what makes games fun and how to make games better, and yeah, just how to get people's attention, how to get them addicted to the game, and how to make people go, dang, this is a really good game, and really like communicate my thoughts and my ideas and my stories, and just the design part. Like, I'm sure the technical skills and the development part, I'm going to just constantly improve with that, like no matter what. I mean, that's just I don't have any specific technical skills that I want to develop. I mean, I guess I have a couple. I want to learn multiplayer networking. I want to learn C#. Those are the two like short-term goals that I know that I want to get better at, or I mean, get anything at. I want to learn those. But yeah, in general, I think the design part I think is the most important. Everything else, like, yeah, that's the thing about like design. Like, if you really get good at video game design, it doesn't matter as much about your technical skills. Your technical skills just have to be good enough to, well, really just good enough to create something, and then you use your design skills to take a look at what you are able to do and just design something really cool from that. No, you don't. I'm the guy from Desert FPS made in 3.5 days, remember? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I missed that conversation. I'm not sure. I do remember. Yeah, you had the picture of the desert and the gun and the car. But yeah, I don't know exactly what you're talking about for that particular comment. But anyways, I have to go, but I will email you if it doesn't work. All right, cool, man. I mean, I'm gonna keep on doing these show your work live streams. I think this is a lot of fun and successful, so we're definitely gonna be doing more of these in the future. So if we don't get to it in this live stream, the next live stream, definitely. All right, I gotta take a look at the chat because I've been ignoring it. 6-minute tut for Unity to Dropbox. Oh, okay, sweet. Let's take a look at this. I mean, I'll just.
I do it to stay sharp.
Luminosity.
I take care of my body, but it was harder to work out my brain.
You know, why did they invent Luminosity? There was already Brain Age. Oh, Bergzerg Arcade. Okay, this guy's cool. I am going to put this in my watch later list and definitely watch that later. So yeah, Bergzerg Arcade, I like that guy. He's cool. What I really love is he's just a hobbyist. Like, he has a job, he has like a wife, and he has like a kid, and he's doing all of like the crazy amounts of work that he's putting into his YouTube channel just as a hobby. It's not like he's trying to develop it into a career or anything like that. Like, just hobby. Like, it's the cool guy. But yeah, here's a link to my game. All right, let's see if it works. Nope. All right, looks like we're gonna have to go through that whole Dropbox thing again. Hopefully the next live stream will be a little bit smoother. I can see that commercial. If I see that commercial one more time, yeah, really. Yeah, that commercial really needs to give up. It's called Brain Age. Just get Brain Age for the Nintendo DS. It's much better than Luminosity. I don't know anything about Luminosity, but Luminosity has a stupid commercial. Okay. What's this? Cooking with Unity. Oh. I've seen this before. Is this the guy that sent me this link, or is he just saying, "Hey, this is a good place," or a good place for tutorials? I'm not really sure, but I know that I've seen this Cooking with Unity thing. So, by Pushy Pixels. So let's full screen that so you guys can read. youtube.com/user/pushypixels. And his playlist is called Cooking with Unity. I can't remember what it's going over, but I remember that title, and I remember that being a good tutorial playlist. ETSki, test my game out. Alright, sweet. We got a working web player. Oops. Oh, that's what I wanted. Name. Alright, we'll do ETSki next. I guess just play. Let's see. If I have to host a game, does that mean I gotta give everybody my IP address? No, it doesn't look like it. Max players. How high can we go? Alright, let's put 20. Game type, deathmatch. Game name, whatever. Launch server. Sweet. And spawn. This is cool. Wait a minute. Have I seen this before? Maybe not. Whoa. Oh, that's cool. Alright, fireball. Oh, sweet. Is anybody else able to join this game? I like that attack. That's cool. Now what's this one? Fire arc. Looks like that one's not working. But yeah, this is cool. This looks like this game has a lot of potential. I like this level design. It's pretty cool with all these like broken rocks. It looks like, yeah, I can see like that staircase and that staircase or ramp are the same thing. Actually, is this whole thing the same thing? It's pretty hard to tell. I think it might be. Which is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, it's the same thing. That's pretty cool. I mean, just the fact that it's like broken, crumbly rocks and they're so random that you can't even recognize when you're reusing the same model twice. So that's very useful. So, wait, have I seen this game before? This isn't Alexander's game, is it? ETSki join my server. Okay. Disconnect. Name. ETSki. Next. Play. Refresh. 0 games found. I can't see your server. Huh. Well, it looks like we're having well, it looks like there needs oh. Which one? Which one do we join? Now we got like 4 servers. I don't know which one to join. Tell me in the chat, which one do I join? Actually, while we're waiting for that, I am going to do the whole full screen trick. So add screen region. I'm in black and white. Now we got a screen region. And let's just, oops, make that bigger. Sweet. Alright, it's called join. Alright, well, let's join this. And where's my mouse? My mouse. There it is. Spawn. Sweet. We got, oh, this looks like some sort of like ritual is about to happen. It looks like we need multiple spawn points. We got people spawning on top of people. It really looks like we're all gonna start like just chanting in a minute. All right. Dang, this can actually handle a lot of people in here. Fireball. Does anybody have health? Oh, yeah. There is health. My health is getting pretty low. Dang, there's a lot of people in here. Has anybody died yet? It looks like it. It looks like there's less players. Or you probably, I don't know what the respawn time is. Alright, I want to do this one. I don't know who you are, but oh, I just died. Instant respawn. No! I'm falling. How come that didn't happen to anybody else? Just me. I'm so lucky. Now what do I do? I think I gotta disconnect, don't I? Yeah, well, I'm not hosting it, so. Alright, just gotta wait for the games to come back. What game is this? I don't know what game this is, actually, if there's a name. Somebody from the live stream, well, I guess we have another room. Oh, the mouse. There it is. Alright. Alright. Looks like this is just a room of 2 people. Oh, now we got 3 people in it. Yeah, I really like this lightning attack. I like how quickly the room filled up. Yeah, this is a pretty cool game. This is a lot of potential. I don't know if the game has a name yet. Do the mines work? Oh, I see. Are they timed? Yeah, they're timed mines. That's cool. Can I lob them? I wonder how this circle was created. Where's my circle? So it looks like it's like... Is that a... Probably a particle effect, actually, is what it looks like. And then it's just using like a screen to raycast, and it's just sticking on whatever it lands on. Where did it go? There it is. So that's pretty interesting. I thought that it was like just like stuck to the ground, but apparently you can like aim it up high and stuff too. Does it still work up there? Yep. Cool. So that's pretty interesting. What else can we do in this game? It looks like we have the 2 things that aren't completed yet. Whoops. And the instant respawns. Whoa! I think this player is physics-based. I just flew up really high. And I don't know what this player is doing, but I'm going to try to stand on his head. Nope. Nope. He disconnected. Alright. Well, this is pretty awesome. This is a great start to a game. Alright. I'm going to disconnect. And move back on to Twitter. Actually, let's see if there's anything that I missed in here. What's this? Oh. No, that's something you gotta download and like unzip, which I'm not gonna be able to do on a live stream. Whoops. Just messed up the chat. There we go, fixed. Alright. Hi, Alexander. Oh, was that? Ah, that was Alexander. I knew I recognized your game. Yeah, Alexander showed me that game. That's come a long way. That's come a long way, man. That's looking awesome. Yeah. What happened to the ability where you could like build things coming out of the ground? I hope you bring that back, because that was one of my favorite things. Like when he showed it to me, you could just like click on the ground and like a block, like a rock block would like grow out of the ground, and it was like an earth ability or something, and it was really cool. So yeah, that was awesome. All right, back to the Twitter. All right, where were we? Okay. No, I'm talking about actual computer going so slow, but it shouldn't be slow. I don't know, you got programs running in the background? I mean, are you talking about just like the Twitch, live stream? Is it lagging for you? I don't know. Link below the last one. Whoops, wait, where am I? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong window. I need that selected so that I'm okay. Link below the last one. What does that mean? I don't know. Kind of confusing. I'm sorry to anybody if I like miss your links or if I skip over your stuff. I mean, I just have a lot of messages coming at me all at once, and it's really hard to keep track of all of them. All right, this is working. Oh, this is the one that we were just playing, isn't it? Well, I guess I'll find out real quick. Yeah, this is the game we were just playing. All right, cool. Let's sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. That's a very interesting name. But C# or JavaScript. Currently, I'm using JavaScript, but I'm going to be doing a live stream sometime in the near future. I haven't decided when, where I'm going to try to learn C# while on a live stream. And then after that point, I will let you know if I prefer C# or JavaScript. I do currently have a video Unity quick tips playlist on my YouTube channel that is C# versus JavaScript, basically, where I talk about everything that I know personally, or not everything, but like I tried to cover the major differences between C# and JavaScript. So that video kind of talks about my thoughts on those two languages. Will you do a tutorial on basics of Unity 4 because I don't know how to use it? So I guess maybe I should. I am going to do a tutorial about how to transfer your project over from Unity 3 to Unity 4. That tutorial I really need to get out there because I should have made that tutorial a long time ago, but apparently it's still something that people could still use, apparently. So that will be coming out. And yeah, maybe I'll do a live stream, like a live tutorial live stream where I go over the new features and how the basics of how the new features in Unity 4 works. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a good live stream tutorial. Can you post a link to that game on Twitter? Oh, which one? I think it already actually was on Twitter. Are you talking about the Alexander's game, who was with all the magic spells? I think he did link that to me on Twitter. Hey, T-Ski, thanks for trying my game. I'm Alexander. I never had so many people playing my game. We had like 15 people. Yeah, that filled up quickly. It was just like bam. Like we had like 4 servers that were like full. That was pretty crazy. But yeah, dude, that game's coming along awesome. It is come a long way since you last showed it to me. And yeah, it's pretty awesome, man. Definitely can't wait to see it keep on just getting better. Whoops. Can you give me your Skype? I would love to talk to you. It's Etski. Yeah, anybody can add me on Skype. It's Etski. I'm on there. Sometimes. I'm usually on there about once a day. Let's see. Oh, Freedom Flyer. It will probably be out later today on Android, if not tomorrow. Building, yes. So, Freedom Flyer. This is made by Chippy Cheese. Yep, Chippy Cheese. That's what he goes by. He showed me this game. Where's my mouse? He showed me this game a few days ago. It's like an Android game. Let's see. I guess I can just temporarily turn off the Twitter feed so that you guys can see it in mostly full. But yeah, it's a shoot 'em up. So let's see how to play, and let's just go to level 1. And oh wait, it's like touch control. So it's one of those games that you play with just one finger. And there is a boss at the end of, what was it, level 6, I believe. That was pretty cool. How's the audio for you guys? Is the music too loud? Whoop. Oh, killed me. It's gonna take me quite a while to get to the boss, unfortunately. I don't know what I can do. I can't really multitask. I gotta either be fully playing the game. I wonder, can I read comments? Oh wait, I just upgraded my guns. Sweet, now I got double. That'll help. I really love shoot 'em ups. I haven't played any like really good shoot 'em ups in a long time. Shoot 'em ups are also really good for phones. Especially this, it's just one touch. That's pretty awesome. Oh, it looks like he's upgraded the sound effects since I last played this game, which is very awesome. Yeah, Alexander, or Vipvex is what his name is in chat. Yeah, that system worked very well. He says he was just using Unity networking, I believe. Yeah, Unity networking. I mean, I really like that system. I think, I guess it does work if you have to do that whole IP address thing. I mean, that can work, but I prefer not having to bother with a port and an IP address. But, I mean, yeah, I mean, that game is really coming together good. So is this one here. So yeah, apparently this is going to be available on Android. I'm trying to think if they're... Well, I mean, I guess if it's not out yet, I can't link you guys to it. But it would be nice if I could link you guys to it so that you guys could go buy it for those of you who have an Android phone and want to play this game. Yeah. He said that he was working on the level design. I guess he must have gotten that done if he's going to be releasing the game. I want to get to the boss, but this is going to take a long time. Yeah, unfortunately, I think it's going to take a long time. This is like a good, like, leisure, passing the time sort of game. I can see this, like, being great for, like, a car ride, just being on the bus. I mean, that's how most phone games are meant to be designed. I mean, like, nowadays you have the choice between it being, like, just a regular phone game and it being, like, an Android, like, because you got the Ouya, Project Shield, and there's one other weird Android device that might be coming out, but yeah, that's the thing about Android is it's starting to get to the point where you can make real, like, not just phone games. Like it seems like now we're in a generation where phone games like are designed to be played with one finger on a touch screen. But it looks like we're starting to get back into mobile, and now that, like, with the whole Android thing, like, now indies are can really get into mobile now, so that's really awesome. But yes, what else do we have next? You can try downloading the HTML and then running it. It's not multiplayer. PC build web. I'm going to hold off on that because I don't really want to be getting into doing those kind of, like, downloads during a live stream. Okay, yeah. Yeah, if we could figure out how to make it so it's like a one-button click and I can just play it in the browser, that would be great. But, I mean, I don't really want to open it to me downloading .exes and zip files and HTML files, like, onto my computer because, I mean, for right now, it's probably okay because mostly everybody here in the live stream right now is just people I've probably already talked to from the YouTube channel, and I'm sure all of you guys are cool people. But, I mean, you never know if there's just somebody out to get me with a virus or something like that, and I just kind of want to avoid that. But, alright, let's see what this is. Looks like we got another web player. Huh. This looks familiar. Or maybe not. Looks like a cool test scene. Oh, there's nice motion blur going on. I guess this is just using the Unity Pro's visual effects. But it looks nice. Let's add screen region. And go bam, bam. Let's show off these visual effects because they look really nice. I love motion blur so much. I mean, there's so many people who are like, I hate motion blur. And why? Motion blur is awesome. It looks amazing. I mean, like, I guess if you're a competitive FPS player, motion blur isn't really good. But, I mean, like, for those of you who aren't, this looks really cool. Yeah, the motion blur just makes it look awesome. Oh, we got a heavy breathing sound effect when you run too long. But yeah, I really like the movement of the gun. This reminds me of FPS 1. I can't tell if it's FPS 1. It has the same, like, smooth damp on the gun, but I can't tell if it's an actual FPS 1. This is cool looking. Yeah, it looks like this is mainly like a scene that, like, for the most part is just kind of looks like there's just like a lot of testing of the visual effects. Can I walk up this? Apparently not. What is this here? What? That's weird. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. And then I don't know what this is supposed to... Whoa, what was going on there? Oh, there's an automatic... Oh, when you walk up to walls, your gun moves. Like, let's test it on an actual wall. Yep. That's a nice effect. Did I make that in the FPS 1 tutorials? I think I forgot to make that tutorial. Like, I remember I made it so that the game could do that when I was prototyping it out, but I don't think I ever did the tutorial for it. Oops. I forgot to do that. Alright, what time is it? How do these live streams, like, I was like, well, maybe it'll be an hour. Maybe we'll have enough games to do maybe an hour. But, I mean, it's already 2 hours, and we have plenty of games still. Is this one that I played? I guess not. What is this? Whoa. I'm liking this so far. Let's try to full screen it. Whoa. Alright. I think... How do I do this? Alright. Let's full screen it like that. Alright, I'm going to go to... I will just make it fully full screen. Alright. Onward to the Edge. Is that supposed to be Mario? I know it's not the actual Mario, because that looks very different from Mario, like the real Mario. Whoop. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're in World Select. Alright, let's go to World 1. This is cool. What? So when I get... Oh, is that to go back to World Select? I guess apparently. What do I do here? Can I grab onto ledges? Whoa! When I click, the screen spins. Alright, I can press shift to spin. Whoa, oh. Alright, so it looks like I gotta be jumping to make... Whoa, what the heck? Where was I before? Oh, I see. So it turns... I don't know. Counterclockwise? Whoa. This is cool. Ah, I just died again. This is hard. How is this the very first level of the game? I can't imagine the next few levels. Can I zoom in and out? Zooming in and out would be useful for this game because there's a lot of like hidden spikes that are really hard to anticipate. But I really like the atmosphere and how it's like a silhouetted Mario. No, I'll probably be ending it soon. Why?
I need help getting my car unstuck from the driveway.
Alright. Yeah, I'll end it soon.
I mean, look, I'm waiting to go.
Okay, I guess I'll end it now. Alright, yeah, it sounds like I gotta go, guys. Let me fix the screen so that you guys can then see me. Alright, there we go. Alright, yeah, it looks like I gotta end the live stream. I mean, it's already been running for 2 hours. So, yeah. Thank you, everybody who's shared your games. I'm going to be doing more of these share your or show your work live streams in the future. So if I didn't get to your game today, I apologize, but I will try to get to it in the future. So yeah, definitely I will be letting you guys know when the next live stream will be. I haven't decided yet, but I'll make a video on my YouTube channel letting you guys know about that. So yeah, I guess until the next live stream, I'll see you guys later, and keep making games. Alright, 1 second.